Good afternoon and welcome back. It's day 4 and we're still into this. Honestly, at this point, I'm ashamed to think how much money I've put into this car just to try and get it done so quickly. I mean, if I didn't, I'd probably still be trying to get it done this quickly and regretting not having the parts here. But yeah, she's looking good with the front end still on. Shame it's got to all come off again tonight. But we got something a little bit exciting. I need to have a clean up before I can really get into tonight. But a big thing is, I need to get this welder off the stand. I had the boys at Kempy Welders, one of their sales rep, Gian, he reached out to me and I have got a welder on demo to try. So I'm excited to give that a go tonight. At the moment it's only going to be the intercooler pipes. The steel for the downpipe didn't arrive. I thought I express posted it, turns out I ballsed up and it'll probably be here next week. This is Friday now, so I'm guessing it'll get here Tuesday. But we need to get all these parts out of the way. Got some BC Reds for it I picked up last night. Actually ended up hearing back from a High Octane around the airbox. They don't want to come to the party. Don't want me to send it back. They reckon because I fitted it. I can't, so that's going in the bin. Someone wants it, buggy, you don't need it, it's rubbish. But yeah, we'll just get some stuff cleaned up and we can get into the night. Try and make some progress and then get into some welding. Gonna do a bit of everything, I reckon. Really do need to clean up. The sander can go away, grinder can go away, welder can get packed up inside. This loom I'm gonna pull down later. Clean that up, ready to go. That way down here, we can get all that sorted. Might chuck some brake lines in tonight. Definitely gonna be working on all the hydraulics over the weekend, mainly daylight stuff. Same as getting into the car. I know this car's got an old alarm, so I want to rip that out before even trying to power anything up. Run the battery cables through tomorrow. Really just try and get all the main stuff inside the car, even the fuel pump sort of stuff. Battery location. Hopefully I've got a battery I can chuck on charge tonight. That way I'll be able to power it up. Can't start it yet, don't have any coil packs. So even if I do that, it's not the end of the world, but we'll get it ready. That way, when it is time, I've got fluids and everything. Oh, that's one. I got some heater hoses. So we'll chuck them on as well. Hopefully it's not too much of a fight under that intake. I was regretting not putting them on before I put the engine in, but it's much of a muchness. Got to chuck this little drain hose on too. Just a low pressure one to let the block breathe. Heaps of little jobs. Nothing too major. End of tonight I'll probably start making myself a bit of a list. That way I can start ticking things off. Because we're getting closer. Every day's a step closer. Every little job's a step closer now. So let's get into tonight. This is pretty damn exciting. Got the welder set up. Just had a little bit of a play on scraps. It's actually on pulse as well, which is something I haven't really pissed around with much on alloy. See there, that must have been my last try. It's a little bit crooked. That's on me, not the welder. Welder can't hold the pipe straight. So, it's only one thing to do, isn't it? Jump straight into it. We got it set up. She's looking good. Even bloody given her a mask. Got a little light on the bottom, don't need that. Some gloves. Got the TIG torch set up, hanging off to the side. We're in for a good time. Let's see how she actually goes on the pipes. First real test, just playing around with some settings. So changed a few things as I went. We're still playing with pulse. Look, not amazing, not terrible. I need to move faster, but didn't go and didn't over penetrate or anything crazy. So let's get this nicer. This pipe's hidden too. Let's do the next one that's also hidden. See how we go with that. We can only get better. She's getting better. Tell me what do you reckon, Chop? Am I doing okay, mate? You're gonna get the fussiest to me. It's getting there. It's on my skill now. I need to turn the heat down a bit. Started to fall through a bit at the end there. I missed my foot pedal working properly. Might have to get one set up for this. One more on this and then a bung. I think I've got my settings sorted now. Now it's just on me. You can see there's a bit of crud there because I didn't clean it good. I could see it when I was coming up to it and I knew better, but I welded through. But yeah, she's looking better. Not amazing. I'm no fabricator, but now definitely not limited by the welder. Just gonna burnt myself. Just leaning over onto my pants. Oh, that hurt. But yeah, overall, not looking too bad. Got a welded bung and that pipe's done. Everything is done on this pipe. Consistency is key. I don't have it yet, look. Better than I would weld with the other machine. A bit of spin in my hand there. A little bit too much heater there, just at the end. But overall, not bad. Give myself, what is it, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10? Just coming along. I mean, considering, what have I done? 3 welds on that one, 3 welds on this one. That's not bad practice. Give it some more goes. Oh, just trying not to let it burn my hand as I hold it. But yeah, give it some more goes and it'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, these can get cleaned out and actually bolted onto this properly. That's a win. Time for some dinner, and then we can knock out some probably heater lines and maybe some brake lines. Welder packed up, and it's time to attack 2 hoses I just don't want to deal with. Because I know the inner diameter of these is smaller than the heater hoses there, and that's my own fault because I wanted hoses that look like that. Small 90 on the end, long straight. That's the Daco part number there. I think they're off a VN 5 litre, but they work good. So you go like that around to the heater line. Job done. There's a little bit more finicky stuff. Oh, I don't even know where it is. There. So we got that. Actually have to weld up that little pipe there. He doesn't need to be there, so I'll cut him off, weld him up. Welder will have to get unpacked for a second. Might as well just use the TIG for that. And we got a big hose that goes to the intake manifold. Blue hose that might stay blue, because I don't think you'll see it. If you don't, it'll stay blue because that's decent and it bends right. We'll see how we go here. This could be a fight. And I'll move this bloody front bumper out of the way because it's going to be in the way. 1 hose to go. Oh, she's dirty from being on the ground. Really need to sweep this garage. Really need to clean the mess up so I can sweep the garage. Haha. The other one went on this side really good. Realised I don't have enough hose clamps. So I'm only focusing on tightening up the bottom of the intake. End up taking the brake booster out because it wasn't bolted in anyway. See the other fitting there? She's cable tied up. If you can see it, probably can't. But all the hoses on there. 1-inch silicone hose. Not that fun to work with, but she's on. Just got to go from yay to B. Easy enough, right? Here's hoping. Well, damn it. That's got to be a sign to pack up for the night. Didn't really achieve as much as I wanted to, but just went to put the radiator and the fan shroud in. Doing up the clutch fan, broke one of the studs off, tightening it up. Must have been old and shit. So, back that comes out. Might as well pop the intercooler pipes in before the end of the night. But decided this video is just going to keep on rolling. Going to do all 3 days of the weekend, so Friday night, Saturday and Sunday. So should be a nice long one. There'll be a lot of progress in that, hopefully. This car will nearly be to the point of running after this video. Well, catch you in the morning. Melbourne day. It's bloody shocking out there. I hate this weather. Absolutely screws up any intention of me working outside. See the bit of water on the car. I did try work outside. I pushed the car back. I needed to do a couple of little things inside the driver's door. I mean, yeah, you can see I just don't have the room. So pushed it out there, got that done. And then honestly just got back in here and got into it. Drained the fuel tank, which was about 20 litres of E85. Pretty much bang on. You can see the Jerry chilling outside. I don't know what I'm going to do with that fuel. But yeah, the fuel lines are on. Brake lines are attached to the master. Booster's half loose. Clutch master is bolted in. Nothing done inside the cabin because I just can't get in there. All the alternator loom is in. All the new power wires done. You can see a power wire going up here. Same as the main power wires, run from the front to the back. Pretty much, apart from this fuel line's too long. But I don't know how I'm going to mount the filter, so I left that too long. This side is near on done. Air temp sensors down there plugged in. Just cleared the shroud. Shroud just clears the pipe there. A little wipe down. I'm missing these little grommets. I actually only ordered one and I gave it to one of my mates. So that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, radiator's holding water. Just topped that up before I had some lunch. You can see the heater hose is looking good around the back there. Added oil to the engine, so that's good to go. Still need a power steering belt. Still need all the power steering lines on there. But I'm thinking I might finish up the intake. That way I can bolt that on there for good. This needs to be shortened as the factory coolant reservoirs in there when I order one. Oh, she's bubbling away. And I got to weld a -10 bung on there for this breather. So it'll just sit like that. Pretty nice and snug. I was going to go the airbox as you saw. I might still get one, but at the moment it kind of put me off. I just can't be stuffed with the situation. So we'll just push through. Get other jobs done. Oh, that's the other one. The passenger's guard can stay on for good. It's only half bolted at the moment. But I fixed up all the wiring underneath, so we've got nothing hanging down there. Wow, fixed up's loose. I've still got to get up there and cable tice a couple of things. But that's not too bad. Really have just really tried to smash it out. Been looking at all the plugs at the front here, trying to work out what's going on. Because this side there's one cut, and I'm pretty sure that's a park light. Might be wrong. But yeah, just working through it. Just going, alright, what's next? What's next? Basically jumping between a couple of things, trying to smash stuff out. I think aircon lines I'm going to leave off at the moment because they're just a bit filthy. But if someone wants it, I'll include them. I'm going to wire up the aircon pump anyway, but yeah, at the moment I just like to leave those lines off because I don't have the condenser anyway. And that way it's someone's choice because it looks a lot nicer without the lines in the car. And hey, like I say, they can choose. Turned off pulse for this one. Welded it so much nicer. I can actually let the pull build up. Wasn't fighting myself. Looks good. Little bit of a bobble there. That's not too bad. No overly large penetration in there. That's a win. Intake pipe is done. Hot. We'll wait for that to cool off and I'll get the bad boy back on. And we're not losing coolant rapidly onto the ground. So that's a win. What's next? What is next? I got no idea. I'm waiting for the lightning cube to charge, so once that's done I can put it in. I got oil in the engine so I can crank that over. Guess I gotta jack the car up and do power steering lines and brake lines. Don't really want to deal with that. The loom side of things, the interior stuff I'll do tomorrow. The other little patch harness stuff, I'll probably do that bloody later tonight. Just do it inside. Man, this is miserable. This sucks. Maybe I need to move somewhere it doesn't rain. Damn it. It's time for the job I don't want to deal with. Getting the car up off the ground, which means I'm doing the power steering lines and the brake lines, and I might as well do the front coilovers and the extended wheel nuts and the spacers. And this tire's flat, so I might as well take it down the road to get it pumped up. So, hey, at least I can get a snack when I'm out. That's a bit of a win, isn't it? I'll take that as a win. Real half-assed jacking up right now though. I'm excited. Can actually probably put the bonnet back on. Once Corey's back home I might give him a yell, get him to give me a hand. Get that on. Oh, I could probably put the skirt on. Just don't attach the rear half. Yeah. Still coming up now. And of course the front bumper can go back on. But it's just in the way if I have it on. It's in the way over there too. But it's more in the way when it's on the car. Chuck a couple of stands under. That way it's nice and safe. Bloody power steering belt that's just cursing me because she's too small. Oh, that's what that catch can line, well, no catch can. The breather line looks like. Similar to factory, back into the intake. Looks good. I didn't want a catch can. Catch cans are messy. Big space there, I could have put one. Still didn't want it. Was more tempted to put the battery back in the front, to be fair. Pumped myself up so good, and it was a fail. They've got the wrong nail on them. That's alright. I'll sort some out Monday, get the right ones. Means I can get the overflow from GK Tech as well. But we'll get this side apart as well. Just means can't get the car outside yet. We'll put it, might as well put it up on all 4 jack stands, I guess. This has just caused the problem to escalate. Well, the job to escalate. Oh no. Chuck it over in my pile of what the fuck's going on here sort of pile. Oh no. Trying to motivate myself to put this bloody thing in. It's just not a fun place to be. I'm gonna have to sweep before I get under there. Had to put the rear coilovers in before I got under there, you know. Just distracting myself. So, just trying to keep myself busy, you know, do other jobs. Really do need to get the haze lines in there though. That way I can fill the power steering with fluid up, check for leaks, No coolant leaks yet, which is good. In the boot, just found out this bloody power cable runs straight through the center, so I've got to pull the rear trims off, run that through the side. That was a little bit of a disappointing discovery. You know what, before I put that power steering stuff in, I'm gonna put the side skirt back on. And then go get some food. Take the flat tire, which is chilling out the front, get some air in that, get some food. Still a couple hours. What do we got? 3 o'clock now. I think that means still 6-7 hours left in the day to work on the car. So I keep pumping it out. Shit, that bit me. That really bit me. That power steering line. I should have put those power steering lines in before I put the engine in. Just trying to get them under the sump. Get the soft lines attached down here. Oh, contorting my hands into weird angles just to get them in. But we're to a point where I can put fluid in now, so that's okay. So top this bugger up. Actually the brakes and the clutch can get topped up. I still just got to bolt the clutch slave up to the gearbox, so I might as well chuck a couple of bolts down there. Actually I might as well chuck the tail shaft in as well. Now I can put the gearbox in. We got all the fluids in the car. Nothing's stopping us starting it now, except for the electrical side and missing parts. That's pretty much a winner then. Might not have to work on this tomorrow. What's today? Day 5? Day 5, we're close. Shit, yeah. Front bumper, just going to grind a little bit off. Just in here, you can see where it looks like it's been rubbing. Oh no, they've trimmed off these tabs where I've ironed it before. So, I'll take that off just a little bit more. That'll fit up. Might as well bolt that up. The other guard's bolted on properly. As you see, the coilovers are in. The tyre that I had to get the tyre that was low on air is well and truly screwed. I can't fix it, it's got a screw in it. I need to put a puncture repair in it. I don't have any at the moment, so I didn't bother putting any air in it. What is next? Fluids, tail shaft, mess tidy up, because this is doing my OCD in real bad. This sums up working on my car. Wondering why this fluid didn't want to drain down properly? Still got no idea. That little filter just doesn't want to let it through properly. You can see there the reservoir is near empty and it's just gathering at the top. Maybe the weather's just too cold, the oil's too thick for it. Oh well, slow and steady wins the race I think then. Well, this right here, this front half of a tail shaft is a kick in the nuts. Generally it would be a good thing, but the yoke's wrong. It looks like it's a 25 yoke on it. Just too big. We've got 2 choices here now. We cut this off, weld on a normal SR yoke, because I've got a couple of spares, or I try and buy one. I think I'm much better off buying one. That is an absolute kick in the nuts though. It's just when to put that in the car. Now I could have put the gearbox oil in. God damn it. Feeling a little bit defeated after that tail shaft situation. Don't know why. It's time to get all the fluids done. But in saying that, might as well pack up for the night. The car is looking pretty complete as we sit. If I get any motivation later, I might come crawl into the driver's side here, if I can. Looks like it's on a hell of a lean. Probably is on these jack stands. Yeah, crawl in and try and rip out all the old alarm, because I know the car's not going to try and power up with that in there. But we'll get that out of the way so it's one less thing to worry about. I think the list is nearly done. I reckon we're nearly at a point to start this bloody thing. Day 5 and we are nearly there. Bring on tomorrow, day 6. Welcome to Sunday, day 6 of the great rebuild. Good news, managed to find a tail shaft. Bad news, it's about an hour and a half away. Probably go get that tonight. We also hit bad news last night. Well, we had some positive news. All the wiper looms all done, ready to go. Just in some nice braid. Got the wideband here. Did have an old platinum wideband I was going to put in it, but I've can't put this much effort in. Whoever buys this car, I want it to be better for them. So I got that one. Got a brand new one for them. Also, removed all the old alarm shit last night. Out here working in the dark, just a head torch on. Ripped all that out. Absolute junk under the dash. Bypassed it all. So when we turn the key on now, see dash lights come on, but we got this. This isn't good. Alright, that's even worse. That's the battery just being loose. Let's sort that out. Move my power probe. Try that again. I mean, the result I'm looking for is not a good one anyway. Oh, that dreadful noise. So that, I dare say, is the starter not being aligned properly. As you saw, I ran a nut and a bolt rather than straight bolts as they're meant to be. Yeah, so I'm going to pull that out. My friend's got one for me. Worst case, I'll go get that. Otherwise, I'm going to try and helicoil it. If I can helicoil it and save this one, I'd love it, because there's no point wasting a good starter. So what I'm going to do, well, I've got heaps on actually. Got a front wheel just mocked up at the moment. It looks like the way it's sunk in there with the amount of camber, I'm going to put 25mm bolt-on spacers on the front, which means I can put the other side back together, put all the studs back in this side, put the brake caliper back on. So I have a friend on the way to bleed the brakes. So I got to get everything ready so when he comes, I'm good to go. Shit, I want to watch out. Had a bit of success today. Had mate AJ around helping. Got the wheels all on, which means the brakes are bled. This is a win. Absolute win. Even the bonnet's back on. Don't have to be out the back anymore. Loom is all through the hole. Yeah, wasn't much doing at the end of this video, that's for sure. But just did it all off camera. All the brakes bled up good, the clutch bled up good. Just had to chuck a longer push rod in because it nearly wanted to pop out. All the wheels are on, 25mm spacers on the front, and they sit bloody perfect. Engine bay is actually looking really good. And the kicker, we pulled the starter out, realised it might not have been that aligned properly, so put it back in, aligned it right. And she's good. Absolutely good. Probably tonight, once I've got some downtime, I'll chuck a base map onto the Haltech and get it all set up so when it does have the coil packs in, I am good to go. What else do I got to do? What else? Tail shaft. I found one, it's over in Officer, 85 k's from here. Package acquired. God damn, I hope it's the right one. That was a 3-hour return trip just then. Just for this bloody shaft. Separate it in the middle, chuck it in. Hopefully I can chuck it in. The last one was meant to just be chucked in, so hopefully this one just goes straight in. Because yeah, that'll be good. For some reason it looks longer. I'm not going to measure anything. Just going to unbolt it and just hope for the best. Yep. Yeah, wish me luck. Wish me luck. If I can get this done, that'll be pretty much my night done. I'm going to run a fuel pump wire. Because the interior is, you won't see it, it's too dark in there. Interior is all apart, take my word on it. And just work out any other little things I've got to order. Like I need a battery holder because that's not good. And I think I'm nearly there. Next video, hopefully I've got the coil packs here and the exhaust material and I can knock all that out. By next video I mean tomorrow. And if it's not here tomorrow, I'm just going to have a day off, I reckon. Run that down there. That'd be beautiful. But for now, let's get this bloody thing in and probably the back wheels back on the ground because that doesn't need to be up, and we get to see how their coilovers were adjusted because I just chucked them in how they were. So that could be real low or ugly high. Hoping for medium low. I thought it'd be rude to finish this one not putting the car in the ground, and I wanted to see it. But there we are. The rear needs to come down another inch. The front another ½ inch, just a little bit more. You don't want to be able to see the top of your tyre. You can nearly see that on the bloody back. But there we have it. Need to build that headlight loom and that can go back in. But she's looking like a car again. Even the inside, put the gear shifter in, don't have the boot yet. A lot of plastics off there, the back seat's still all out. But yeah, she's looking like a car. That's bloody exciting. Day 6 done and dusted. Again, after this, probably do a couple of wiring jobs inside, just prep some couple of things. Sub harness for the headlights. So at the moment, I got these 4 plugs that don't have anywhere to go. I'm missing a bit of a section of the harness, so I'm going to redo that, make my own. Easy enough's done. Just do a couple of little things so we can smash this out. All I'm waiting for is exhaust and coil packs, and there's nothing stopping us from starting it. Technically, if I had coil packs, I'd start it right now, but I'll wait. I have to wait. Thank you for watching anyway. If you've made it this far, thank you very much.